So I've picked up Dark Souls for PC. I decided to start putting out some videos for it. I always call my characters after personas in books. This is from Sword of Truth, and I picked Thief because it starts with a good amount of dexterity and intelligence, which is what I wanted because I was gonna make a sorcerer slash dexterity weapon user. I'll just let you watch this intro video.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Asylum and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
So I won't be heavily commentating the series. I will just be giving out handy tips for bosses, strategies, where to find armor and weapons, where to find certain other items like Titanite shards and souls to upgrade your Estus flask. If you think this kind of commentary is good, if you like this kind of format, just let me know in the comments. If not, then if you want me to commentate the whole video, then you can also let me know that in the comments. For now, I'll just be doing it this way. But coming up real soon is the first, well, boss. It's more like a tutorial boss. And there's two ways of doing him. You can either run past him, like what I'll be doing, or you can use the fire bombs as a starting gift and kill him with that. But I'm just gonna run past him and then, you know, attack him from the top, which you'll see later. So I'll just stop commentating for a moment now and
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So alright, now we start the boss. He's pretty easy. You just have to do a plunging attack first, which takes out about half his life. Not as much with the dagger, but it'll still do a decent amount of damage. And for the rest of his HP, you just stay behind him. He's pretty harmless if you stay behind him. He might swing like that, just like you saw, and still hit you, but it's very unlikely if you stay on his left or on his right side. I missed there, but if you stay behind him, you should have a big target, namely his ass. Daggers are pretty good because if you hit enough of them, they'll cause bleeding damage. It's also a good way if you're trying to do speed runs for the boss underneath this boss, which is like a stray demon. If you want to do a speed run for big Titanite slabs, I think it is, or I don't know which one's what the Titanite shard is called, but if you want to do speed runs for him, so you can upgrade your weapons to plus 15 for those slabs, it's best to go with a thief class because he has a dagger, and the dagger causes bleed damage if you hit the boss enough with it. Which is why you'll see people choosing thief class if you go look for stray demon speedruns. They'll use a dagger because it's the only possible way of killing that stray demon with a starting weapon. Well, I hope you liked this video. There's another cutscene coming up, and after that, this will be the end of the introduction video. I hope you like this format. If you don't, if you do, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next video.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.